samples, I think 3 as I've gone along here. And so now I'm going to talk about a few things that we've got to have with us in the field. You don't want to forget some of these things because there's nothing like, as we all know, getting way back on the farm and then forgetting some of the simpler things that we need. So first and foremost, it'll pay dividends. Have a charger cord for the equipment that you have with you. It'll make a big difference. GPS uses a lot of battery on these devices, and we certainly have GPS on all the time we're sampling. Second thing, a good hard plastic bucket makes a big difference. I like a 2.5 gallon stall bucket. It gives a pouring spout this corner so that when you get your cores in the bucket, you can use your probe. I just knock them off in the bucket like that. Try to hit the handle. Knocks it a lot easier. And then when I collect 6 or 8 cores in this bucket, I can use this corner to pour them straight into the bag. Other things that make a difference to you are probes. This is my favorite probe. I like this for this soil type. It's got a very small and enlarged bead around it. It has a removable tip, so I can always keep it sharp. And sometimes you do lose them. And there's nothing extra here. It's stainless steel. It's very strong. And I have put a mark around it for 6 inches to depth. Okay? That way I can hit that mark every time and get a consistent core from the soil, from the field. This is a old probe that I've used many times. This is a good thing to have with you if you hit a hard spot and you just got to have a sample from there for whatever your reasons are. Obviously I've needed a sample a time or two when it was difficult to get one. A bounceless hammer, knock it in the ground, don't hit your thumb, and you've got your core. You will need bags, soil test bags. Put your samples in, give us a call at Soil Test Pro, and we will ship you bags and boxes and shipping labels. Makes life easy for you. We'll throw in a Soil Test Pro Sharpie. That makes it really easy to write your number on the bag so that we can identify it. Take a screwdriver with you. It does help sometimes if your probes get plugged up, just to take a screwdriver and knock them around. I have a can of WD-40. While this may not seem like the thing you want to do, and it didn't to me, but the labs assure me that the products in a WD-40 does not affect the test results. I'm gonna trust the labs on that one. A box. Here is a sample that I've already pulled. Came from, because it says 2-2, and that means something to the system that you're using. That means it was the second sample that I pulled from over there just a while ago. Make sure you're pulling your cores 6 inches deep and that you do so in a consistent fashion. So here we go. This is how it's done. We're going to stop on the mark with the system. You hit the mark button, and then you step out of your Ranger or your Gator and start collecting soil samples, soil cores. That is started with, go to 6 inches of depth, pull it back out. Again, you got your bucket, knock it on the bucket, it knocks the core out of the probe, and my personal process is just to walk around the Ranger and wind up where I was, having collected 6 or 7. Take a fresh bag. This is sample number 2-4. Open it up good and pour the soil in. no need to mix the cores. It's going to the lab. If it's wet, they will dry it. They certainly are going to mix it through flail grinders before they begin the testing process. Seal it up, drop it in your box, make sure everything's off your tailgate, including your tablet that you're using to locate your samples